Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our cool subject for today? Our cool subject for today is selling. Now, let me make sure because I'm always writing down ideas. Selling, how to sell warranties on handheld, let's see what it says, handheld electronics like laptops, like notebooks, like computers and smartphones, okay, and more. So our simple job today is just to have a conversation about these things. And the reason why is, I've been in sales for a long time and I've bought a lot of things and unfortunately they don't always last. Generally, your manufacturer gives you a 90-day, sometimes a 1 year parts and labor warranty, and woohoo, you're glad to get that. Because I'm going to tell you what, electronics aren't cheap. They cost a lot of money. And it's like sometimes if you don't buy an extended warranty, a maintenance agreement, a service agreement, you run into the situation where you break something and it sucks. And it's always when you least expect it. And I'm going to tell you what, man, I have bought some things and I bought warranties on them. I was so excited because I broke the product and I was able to get a replacement. I was able to feel comfortable inside and say, woo, I'm glad I did this time. But there have been many times in my selling career where, I weighed out the price and I didn't think it was worth it. And then when I broke the product, it was like, God dang, just for just a little bit more money, I could have had a warranty that repaired it, replaced it with new technology, or I just could have had the opportunity to, at least get a new one if they had that capability. And some of these warranties today, they even give you the capability if for accidental things that happen. Okay. And one of the key things is I'm just going to show you a few electronics and stuff. And when you're trying to sell electronics, people buy them all the time over the counter in retail. Sometimes they'll buy them online and so forth. But see, here's a big niche market. It's called selling extended warranty service agreements, maintenance agreements, repair agreements, just a replacement guarantees. I'm talking you have the capability to make extra money, not only for your company, but also make extra money for yourself. I believe in warranties, but I don't believe it on everything. And unfortunately, I've made some bad decisions when it comes to warranties because I may have not thought it was a good deal. And then crap happens. And then I'm like, golly, man, here I am talking about warranties, service agreements. And see, here's the thing, guys. If you sell products in your stores or online or however you're selling them, and you're calling customers over the phone, it makes sense that you go ahead and purchase warranties and service agreements. If you work in a box store and you're selling equipment and stuff, and they make you sit at the counter and offer these warranties, service agreements, replacement agreements, and you don't buy them on your own personal stuff that you purchase within the store, unfortunately, what's going to happen is your peace of mind is not going to be there when it comes to offering these services because if you don't have any skin in the game, they say it is harder for you to sell something if you don't believe in it. So what I've had to do in my selling career is I buy the warranty service agreements, maintenance agreements. And the reason why is because when it gets tough at that moment, when customer says, well, I don't really know if I can afford it. Yeah. And I always say the same thing. Yeah, I felt the same way. And what I had to do is I went ahead and purchased it. And I'm very, very glad that I did. And see, here's the thing. If you bought it, they're more inclined to go ahead and say, well, dang, maybe I should buy it too. And see, it's all about how you approach and how you sell service agreements and warranties. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your products, and you definitely have to make sure that you're above board. Never lie to a customer, never don't manipulate, just offer your services. And if you have the capability, you've got three different types. You got the bronze, the silver, and the gold. Give the customer the option and say between these three, which one do you think would work best in your budget? And they will say either this or this or that. or they'll say, I don't know. And see, it gives you the capability to offer these services. People sell all kinds of warranties. I'm just telling you, if you work in a place that sells furniture, holy cow, man, there are so many opportunities for you to offer service agreements, maintenance agreements, replacement guarantees, just all different types of guarantees. But today we're going to talk about, so how do you sell warranties on things and products? Let's just say, for instance, a notebook. Okay, you got a notebook here, you got a smartphone here. Okay, you got a product here. Okay, and you've got other things. And I've got right now, I am sitting here with, actually, okay, you see that screen right there? Okay. That was because I took something like this by accident, closed it, and I broke my doggone screen. Now I paid probably about $250 for this little computer, and it's awesome. But the problem is it don't work no more. And when I went to find out how much it would cost to repair it, I was like, oh my gosh. And if you had, say, for instance, on this one, it just stopped working. I had no idea, but they wanted to charge me $200 to go ahead and fix it. Okay. And if you have cords that you hook up to different computers, electronics, and things like that, those things can cost you almost as much as a brand new. And I mean, I went and had to buy for one particular computer for my son the plug because he was always moving it around, and the plug cost almost $120. I'm like, are you kidding me? But I had spent like $350 on that doggone computer at the time. And unfortunately, what it come to find out was I had to have it to replace because he needed it for school. And I didn't have no warranty or service agreement on it. I was like, God dang, man, here we go again. I didn't heed what I share. So sometimes you got to weigh out the facts. Which one's going to be better? Now, on the first computer that I showed you, that doggone that computer, when I went to a service place to have it serviced, the guy said, yes, sir, we can fix that for you. And I looked at him, I said, whoo, man, how much? He said, $222. I said, well, what? I only paid almost $300 for the computer. And I was like, man, I could have bought that service agreement that was less than $100, and I could have had it replaced because it was an accident. So what I'm sharing with you is, if you have the capability to show products, okay, you see that screen right there? That's not good. That sucks. And that made this particular one, this little notebook, unbelievably, it's no good. Then you also have cell phones and stuff that people purchase, cracked screens and things like that. If you work in a store where you can offer the capability to sell screensavers, that's extra money for you and the company. If you have the capability to have a jacket that would cover the phone in case they drop the phone, it's always a good thing to have. Because, see, here's the thing, guys. If you're selling electronics, they're expensive, okay? And not everybody is willing at that time to want to purchase a warranty or service agreement. But what I would recommend that you do is sprinkle this information from the get-go. Customer says, hey, listen, I'd like to buy one of those laptops. I'd like to buy one of those notebooks. I'd like to buy one of those smartphones. I'd like to buy what that little thing is right there. And you would say, wonderful, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let me show you some features. Let me show you some benefits. Oh, and by the way, it comes with a manufacturer's limited warranty of 90 days on parts and 1 year on labor. And that's a pretty good warranty from the manufacturer. And by the way, let me let you know, we can make sure that this expensive product that you're purchasing today will last you 3, 4, 5 years. And we offer additional service, which is barely a little bit more than what the price is. And we can put it, if you're going to finance it or put it on a credit card, where you won't even know that it costs that much. And it gives you, sir, ma'am, a peace of mind. Because I don't know what happened to your other electronic, whatever happened to your other laptop. Well, I broke it. Okay. Then how long did you have it? Well, I had it a year, had it 2 years. Well, the manufacturers give you a limited warranty. We're very grateful. But remember, all of our products are man made, woman made, or they're made by a machine. And by the way, let me show you. Here's the thing: you pepper this information through. You start talking about the features and the benefits of that particular product. Well, this one has online screens. You can get online. You can go ahead and connect your speakers to it. You can go ahead and connect all these different things. And but by the way, what are you going to be using your product for? What are you going to be using yours for? Oh, I'm going to be having it with my kids. My children are going to be playing with it. Ding, 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 ding. That's right there. Well, I'm glad that you're talking to me today because you're definitely going to make sure that if something goes wrong, they're going to know about the repair warranty or the service agreement or the replacement agreement. And remember, guys, customers they don't like to have to buy warranties and service agreements, but it's a numbers game. The more people you share this information with, because you're going to have your diehards, I'll never buy a warranty or I'll never buy a service agreement. That's okay. We're not pushing you to do that. What we're saying is let me at least explain to you as a customer what the benefit is by having a service agreement, a replacement agreement, a maintenance service. So that way you can make an informed decision. Because see, what'll happen is if after the warranty something broke, like I bought this right here, man, it felt so good, and then after the warranty, it didn't work. I'm like, what the heck, man? I spent $250 on that product. And I don't even remember it saying that I could buy a warranty because nobody offered it to me. Now, if they may have, I wished I would have bought it because unfortunately, what happened was is it don't work. I spent $250, and you've seen all these electronics that I have, and there's a reason why people offer service agreements and maintenance agreements on these because they're what? They're man-made, woman-made. They're electronics. And if you're smart, you'll also have some of these laying around in your showroom. It's always a good idea. It's always a good idea. And if you're having to call customers and sell these warranties and service agreements over the phone, you want to hit that niche. What broke? What happened? So your screen broke. You have our service. It needs to be repaired. There's problems with it, and you need to have something repaired. Well, that's okay because you bought our service agreement. We want to make sure that you're prepared and we can go ahead and service that. And that also gives you another segue to be able to cross sell to add other services that your company may offer. The key to success, guys, is when you're a salesperson, you're wanting to make money. And your company is giving you an opportunity to make the company look good because when there's a problem, generally when people don't have any warranties or service agreements, they bark the loudest. Oh man, these people rip me off. Or they'll say when they're standing in front of you, oh, your company don't believe in your products. Oh, y'all sell junk, and you look at them and say, no, ma'am, our company wants to make sure that you're informed. So if something goes wrong, and it always happens generally when you least expect it, that you're prepared. Out of pocket expenditures for a lot of customers, $200 or $300 may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but for most of my customers, it can be traumatic. And so, what we do is we go ahead and give you a service agreement, which is going to cover you for 3 years, 5 years, or whatever your guarantees cover. And we're going to make sure that if we can't repair something, we're going to replace it with what? The new technology, not the old technology. So you'll be getting the new technology as far as your replacement. And remember, guys, I don't care if you're smart. I've got all kinds of electronics and stuff that I've had, and they break, and it sucks. So the key to success, remember, guys, is you want to have these available for your customers so they can see it. Look at that screen right there, guys. And I can't afford to go out and buy a brand new one, but so I had to come out of pocket. And remember, guys, when you're selling warranty service agreements and maintenance agreements, take a deep breath because, see, some people are going to say no, but your goal is to make sure that that customer is informed. Remember, you want to pepper it through your presentation. This particular cell phone, it comes with a manufacturer's 90 days and 1 year on parts. And by the way, we can make sure that if we have to replace this or service it, we can do that for you for up to 5 years. And by the way, this has this feature, this feature, this feature, benefit, benefit, benefit. And this is what's in it for you. And also, we can give you a peace of mind. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, how you doing, JM? It's good to see you. I see you live with me today. And our goal today was to have a conversation. What was our topic for today? Selling. How to sell warranties on electronics like notebooks, just notepads, laptops, small computers, small products, and things like that. So I hope you got some information about, some feeling. you got to believe in yourself. Okay, guys, you really have to believe in yourself. If you're going to sell a product and you don't believe in it, maybe you need to look at another type of product. I've been in sales since the 80s in one form or capacity. I've sold a lot of different products. I've had some great companies who are no longer with us, but I got bits and pieces, nuggets of information that has helped me to be a more successful salesperson. It is a sales career. You can do anything you put your mind to. You have to believe in yourself. You have to try. You have to get your feet wet. You have to have these selling conversations. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And I promise you this, guys, selling's a lot of fun. It's a great career. But if there are ways where you can make extra money by offering extended warranties, maintenance agreements, service agreements, repair, fabric protections, leather care, if you have the capability when customers call you and there's a problem with their product and you can take care of that because they had a guarantee or service agreement, it gives you the capability to cross sell to offer additional things that they may not have even known. Oh, and by the way, let me let you know about what else we can do for you today, Mr. and Mrs. That's if you're selling in person or over the phone. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. Give me a thumbs up and please share my videos. I'd really appreciate it because there's a lot of people that are salespeople just like you and just like me who need somebody to just give them some basic information, some nuggets. And I got literally hundreds and hundreds of sales videos. So if you're looking for the opportunity to learn more about sales, check out me out. Go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe, and please do me a favor. Go out there and sell something, okay? And by the way, if you're not asking for the order, you're not selling. And today we had a simple conversation about selling warranty service agreements on electronics, handheld computers, laptop, notebooks, smartphones, and more. Okay. So go out there and sell something. And remember, you're important and you matter. And let's go help some people get some warranties. Okay. Okay. All right.